What's up, everyone? This is your 2022 WrestleMania Backlash preview and predictions, winner and losers. Basically, man, WrestleMania Backlash is a week away, May 8th, 2022, taking place at the Dunkin' Donuts Center, Providence, Rhode Island. We got 6 matches here, man, so with most of the card pretty much filled up at this point, I really don't see other matches taking place on the show. Might as well give you all the predictions. So go ahead, man. If this is your first time here, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, all that good stuff. But, despite the fact that most of these matches are matches that we've already seen, of course, that being at WrestleMania, this should be a pretty solid show for the most part. We're going to kick things off with the first one, Bobby Lashley versus Omos. Obviously, the big caveat at this was, of course, Omos and MVP are aligned. MVP turning on Bobby Lashley and aligning himself with Omos. Obviously, a good decision for someone like Omos because obviously WWE is trying to present him as the next big star of the company. And, because of that very reason, I think Omos is going to defeat Bobby Lashley here. No offense to Bobby, but Omos, I feel like he's going to get the win and he's going to get that W back against Bobby after what happened at WrestleMania. So definitely Omos is going to get the win here. Next, we had Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss. Now, this match didn't take place at WrestleMania, but of course, the big caveat at this was Corbin finally turning on Madcap Moss, attacking him, and Madcap Moss is a babyface. I've been saying it for a while now that I think WWE got something here with this babyface Madcap Moss. And in really order to establish that, I think Madcap Moss needs to get the win here. So I am predicting that Madcap Moss defeats Happy Corbin in this matchup here. So we got another WrestleMania rematch here. AJ Styles versus Edge. Man, their match at WrestleMania was pretty good. So this one should be another really good match. But this time, you got Damian Priest with them, Edge, in this whole Judgment Day. Of course, is this Judgment Day faction. And I was going to say Edge, man, but, I'm going to go with AJ in this one. I think AJ is going to get his win back against Edge, of course. Obviously, Damian Priest is going to do everything he can to get involved to make sure Edge gets the win. But in the end, I think AJ is going to beat Edge here. So, yeah. All right. So, let us get into now, in my opinion, probably the 3 big matches on the show. First, we have another WrestleMania rematch here. We got Seth freaking Rollins taking on the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And, their match at WrestleMania was pretty good, so I'm not expecting this one to be a really bad match either. No, I do not think Rollins will be getting his win back. I think if you really want to establish Cody as the top star on not just in Monday Night Raw, but in the WWE to the point where he wants to challenge for a certain tribal chief, I think Cody should get the win here, man. I don't think you should have Cody lose anytime soon. So you have Cody beat Seth Rollins here in another competitive matchup here. So now we get, in my opinion, I don't really see this main event in the show. Now, this was supposed to be, originally though, a title unification match between RK Bro and the Usos. But now, as we saw what happened on SmackDown, Roman got involved. He ripped the contract up. Drew got involved. Now it's a 6-man tag team match play-up. Drew McIntyre and RK Bro taking on the Bloodline. And, I know a lot of people are like tripping off of why they're not doing the title unification match. And I can see why. I mean, you build up for weeks this title unification match and now you don't do it all of a sudden, And I don't know if it was because at the time they thought Roman was injured and couldn't be at Backlash. But as you can see, Roman is clearly not injured. And I don't know. I still think they're going to do the title unification match, but it'll probably be like at a later date, probably on like a SmackDown or a Raw or probably like a big show like maybe like a SummerSlam or a Money in the Bank, or something like that. But they're obviously not doing it here. If I had to pick the winner of this match, I got, I think Drew McIntyre and RK Bro can get the win here because I think this is going to be the start where they're going to start planting the seeds for the Drew McIntyre and, of course, the, Blood Roman feud. No, Roman's not going to take the pin. It's probably going to be one of the Usos, probably Jimmy. So yeah, Drew and RK-Bro gonna stand tall here, I feel. And in my opinion, I think this match is gonna be the main event. There's gonna be an I Quit match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. Now, Ronda, it really seemed that she was gonna win the title back at WrestleMania, but I think WWE wanted to, like, I guess, put some shock to the system because they was like, oh yeah, Ronda's winning. Well, you thought she was gonna win, but she didn't. But in this case, Ronda's winning. You know, Charlotte is not gonna beat Ronda twice. Ronda is going to beat Charlotte Flair, and she is going to be the new SmackDown Women's Champion. So that's how I think WrestleMania Backlash is going to end. So I hope you guys enjoyed my WrestleMania Backlash preview and predictions. And I also hope you enjoyed this video as well. Check out my other videos, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah.